Welcome, deep divers, to the FlowOps channel. Today, we're diving into something pretty fascinating, the hidden tech that really powered the FIFA World Cup 2022 in Qatar.
Yeah, it's quite the story. A lot going on behind the scenes.
Exactly. So our mission today is to unpack how things like AI, computational design, and these integrated systems turned stadiums into these smart, safe, and, well, sustainable venues.
Right. It's really a shortcut to understanding where large-scale events are heading.
Because the modern stadium, it's way more than just, concrete and steel now.
Oh, absolutely. We're talking about a data-driven machine, algorithmically optimized, predictive. It's a total shift in how we manage these massive public spaces.
Okay, let's break that down. Because at the heart of it, there was this single central sort of brain.
That's a good way to put it. The Aspire Command and Control Center in Doha. Think of it as the nerve center for all 8 stadiums simultaneously.
All 8, wow. What kind of scale are we talking about?
We'll get this. Monitoring over 1.2 million fans. They had 22,000 security cameras and 200,000 integrated units.
200,000. What does that even include?
Everything. Environmental sensors, gate controls, even making sure the water was running, power management, all feeding back to this one center.
Okay, that's huge. But was it just watching, or could it actually do stuff proactively?
Oh, it was fundamentally proactive. Technicians could predict crowd swells, for instance. They could adjust the stadium temperature on the fly, operate the entry gates remotely, check water flow, and the tech enabling that. Advanced AI, facial recognition, apparently so precise they could zoom in on every single one of the 80,000 seats in Lusail Stadium.
Right. That's the kind of thing that really changes the game for safety, doesn't it? I mean, thinking about preventing incidents like what happened at the Stade de France or that awful crush in Indonesia.
Exactly. The aim was prevention. By pulling all that data together, the system could forecast crowd patterns, spot potential bottlenecks like, say, if more than 100 people jammed into one area, and it would immediately flag it for technicians to step in before it became a crisis.
So it means quicker responses, better operations, and maybe even needing fewer people on the ground.
Precisely. That was the quote, something like, quick response, more performance, and operations with less people. It fundamentally changes crowd management.
So the big takeaway from Aspire isn't just the sheer size, but using data predictively, actually stopping incidents. And this advanced thinking, it wasn't just in the operations center, right? The stadiums themselves, like Lusail, that was cutting edge too.
Absolutely. Lusail Stadium, the big one for the final, 88,966 seats. Parts of it were actually designed by an algorithm.
An algorithm designed a stadium. How does that work?
They used something called computational design, and the results were, well, pretty staggering. They saved something like 40% on a $2 billion construction cost. That's huge.
40%? Wow.
And they also cut down the materials needed for the outer shell by 35%, reduced it from over 56,000 square meters down to just under 38,000.
Okay, massive savings are clear. But does designing by algorithm mean you lose, I don't know, the human touch, the aesthetics, or maybe even sightlines?
Actually, it seems like the opposite, at least for the views. They use these computational workflows to simulate the view from every single seat, all 88,966 of them. The goal was to eliminate obstructions, get rid of those terrible seat kills you sometimes find. So it was about ensuring the best possible view from literally anywhere.
Okay, that's impressive. Marrying efficiency with user experience.
It's kind of a blueprint, really. Artistry meeting precision, you could say.
And these stadiums, they weren't just built for the few weeks of the World Cup, were they? There was a plan for afterwards.
Yes, especially Lusail. It has this really interesting legacy plan. The idea is to transform it into a community hub.
Like what?
Schools, shops, cafes, sports facilities, even health clinics, all integrated into the stadium structure post-tournament.
That points towards sustainability too, then.
Definitely. It got a 5-star rating from the Global Sustainability Assessment System. They used recycled water, water-efficient fixtures, that kind of thing. It shows real foresight beyond just the event itself.
So putting this all together, what does this Qatar experience tell us about the future of stadiums? Or maybe even just large public spaces in general?
Well, it seems clear the future involves a lot more tech integration. We're talking AI, maybe more sophisticated facial recognition, computer vision for watching crowd density live. And underpinning it all, you'll likely need things like 5G for the speed and reliability to handle all that data.
Right. So Qatar's World Cup really gave us a glimpse into managing these mega events, didn't it? Using AI, algorithmic design, and keeping an eye on that long-term sustainability.
It's definitely a preview of what's coming. A look at tomorrow's public spaces.
It really changes the whole picture how we build, manage, and even experience these huge gatherings. Which brings us to, I suppose, the final thought. As our ability to monitor, predict, and manage these massive crowds gets better and better, how do we navigate that evolving balance, between safety and efficiency on one side and personal privacy on the other in these public spaces of the future?
That's the big question, isn't it?
Something for all of us to think about. Well, that's all the time we have for this deep dive. If you found this useful, please do like, share, and subscribe to the FlowOps channel. Thanks for joining us.